to Reading the News.
I'm Josh Vissers.
And I'm Brian TV.
And today is October 6th, 2015. Top of the paper here, U.S. inks huge Asia trade deal. Critics say it will ship jobs overseas. Agreement faces fight in Congress.
An actual fight? Yeah, I would like to see that.
I mean, things could come to blows. Congress has been, almost interesting lately.
You know, when I first read this, the thing that came across my mind, U.S. inks huge Asia trade deal. All I could think about is like making you could have printed it. I know it's incorrect. I understand it's incorrect.
Quill and
yeah,
paper.
you know, why do that? You could just send an email.
Yeah, inks.
You know, but I live under a rock, under the technology.
Inks is only 4 characters.
That's a fact. Yes.
Yeah, it's shorter than all those other things.
Fair. All right. Where are we on the first page here?
I think we're at this nice big picture in the center.
That one?
Yeah.
Biblical flooding becoming more common.
Should we act out the picture?
Of biblical flooding?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some guys. All right, hold on.
All right.
Let's do this.
You might want to pull the shot out, maybe. I don't know.
Here I am.
Here he. All right. Wait a minute. How do we do this?
Get in the canoe in front of me.
All right, I'm trying. Ooh, all right. This is my oar.
All right. Yeah. Okay. You've got the oar. I'm one of the guys just sitting there.
Yeah, looking real quizzical.
So biblical flooding has become more common. South Carolina's
We're rolling next to a mailbox, right?
1 in 1,000-year rain is 6th in U.S. since 2000. That's a lot of numbers.
10 miles per hour. There's a sharp turn ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So the caption on our picture here: Will Brennan, Matt Taylor. I guess I'm Matt Taylor, and you must be Tyler Bonmuller. Take a canoe to investigate their homes after floods hit the Columbia, South Carolina area. Hundreds of roads and bridges are closed.
Now, my question is this: what defines it as a biblical flooding?
So I was thinking, were there a lot of Bibles destroyed?
Is there an ark?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? What makes it biblical? Or is it just that there's a lot of Christians there and they're
maybe
like, this is the coming to the end!
Stop printing so many Bibles.
Maybe it is.
Is there actually an article? Rain stops, but this is not over.
Let's see. The biblical flooding in South Carolina is at least the 6th so-called in a 1,000-year rain event in the U.S. since 2000. A trend that may be linked to factors ranging from natural, such as strong El Nino, to the man-made, namely climate change.
Nothing about that is biblical.
Yeah. Biblical. Anyway.
Yeah! Nailed it, newspaper. Reading the news, reading the news. Josh and Brian TV reading the news. Alright, Joshua.
Hold on, let's not pass up this last headline.
This happens every time.
Carson, meaning Ben Carson, the retired neurosurgeon who trails only Donald Trump. Carson suggests more people should be armed with guns. Now, actually, I was reading. Man, I don't even remember what it was. It suggested that the Second Amendment, saying that we had the right to bear arms, meaning that since the right to bear arms is a right and not a privilege, means the government should actually be arming us. It's a right. Not only should I be allowed to have a gun, but I have the right to own a gun. So if I don't have one, the government should provide one for me, just like a lawyer.
You know, and you see, like, a lot of the debate is like, well, if you make guns available to people, then the problem is going to be that more shootings are going to happen. But I think if everybody has a gun, then people won't feel so powerful for having a gun.
It would level the playing field a little bit.
Wouldn't it?
Let's see what,
I know some pretty fucking, like, you know, do it again. I know some pretty sassy old women, though, you know, and if you gave them a handgun and they saw a robbery going on, they're like, well, I'm old, I'm ready to do it. And they pull out their little gun, bang! Like, saving lives and shit. And they're like on the verge of death. A little dark. It's a little dark.
Yeah, no. Anyway.
Moving on.
What did Ben Carson say? Hold on, what did Ben Carson say?
What did Ben Carson?
I'm going to jump into the middle of the article. He suggested it might make sense to arm kindergarten teachers, and he rejected as wrong-headed proposals
Those kindergarten students.
to restore the ban on military-style assault
There
weapons.
we go.
Would that have prevented this? No, Carson told USA Today's weekly newsmaker series. Would it have prevented the one before? No. I'm for doing things that work, not for things that stroke the emotions. Stroking emotions, huh?
Yeah.
Page
Well,
2.
What if you'd arm, you know, you could always arm altar boys too, you know, or arm the kindergarten students in that instance even. Give them the guns.
Yeah.
Probably have better judgment.
I mean, so far there haven't been any instances of kindergarten teachers going haywire on their students.
No, you're right.
Kindergartners have murdered other kindergartners, but so far
Yes.
kindergarten teachers have not.
That's a fact, huh?
As far as I'm aware, because I haven't researched.
That's good
it
news.
far. All right, state by state. Let's see. Where's Michigan in here? Michigan. Oh, Detroit. Let's see what Detroit. In its effort to revitalize, this city is putting even worms to work. The Detroit Free Press reported. On an east side lot last week, forestry workers with the nonprofit Greening of Detroit scattered 85,000 worms onto a newly tilled vacant lot. The worms, if they do their job right, will burrow several feet into the ground, loosening up the soil and thus allowing rainwater to percolate down into the dirt instead of running off into nearby sewers.
Now, locals know it's a lot to ask of a worm to just, simply worm around, like they do, naturally, but we're hoping, against hope here, that these worms will revitalize Detroit.
I don't know how much 85,000 worms costs.
I think it probably has a lot to do with how you harvest
But
them.
they couldn't just take like a rototiller to that one vacant lot and just till it up?
What, and chop up the worms that are already
take
there?
like an afternoon.
Hold on a second. Maybe there are some worms there already.
I mean,
right?
yeah, sure.
We're
Worms
trying
are
to
probably
increase the
a
worm
lot
population,
greener.
right?
Worms are probably a lot greener, but
They're actually like this kind of like fleshy color. Like
as
sometimes.
far as efficiency goes, I don't know.
I'm gonna pick somewhere to read about. I don't know where. I want New Mexico. Let's
New Mexico.
let's know what's
They're in alphabetical order.
what's happening in Roswell, New Mexico. The Roswell Police Department is offering its headquarters as a safe place for people buying and selling things online. Sorry, excuse me. For buying and selling things online, for people to meet, Roswell Daily Record reported. So that's good of Roswell.
Have you ever bought or sold anything online?
I have. I bought a cell phone and it was on Craigslist, and I bought the cell phone and it was honestly like if a cell phone could be a drug deal. That's what essentially
that's how shady it felt.
That's what I'm at
Would
a
it
gas
feel
station
more-
on like fucking the west side, and this all tinted white SUV pulls up, and the window rolls down. He's like, "Yo, you here for the cell phone?" Like, yeah. He's like, "Come here." All right, I give him my cash, he gives me the cell phone. I was like, "Yes, I'm connected. I've got the universal umbilical cord," And then I got high on that.
But at what cost? Now,
It was actually like $60. It was pretty cheap.
but would that have felt more or less legitimate if you had done it at the police station?
I feel like if it was going to be done at the police station, I wouldn't have the cell phone.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright. Gun plan, Clinton, Republicans.
Do we have a time limit?
Yes.
Do we have a time limit?
Yeah.
Is there a
sort
time
of.
limit? Provide
Anything
flexibility in the
interesting?
lunchroom.
Pizza, provide flexibility.
Pizza, a vegetable? Yeah, going down to the pizza farm. Pick up
Yes,
some
our
of them.
children are fat and we know it.
You ever see a pizza tree? You dig it up, you get the roots. Supreme. Hard to come by. No? No? Okay. Alright, I'm sorry.
Facebook a big anomaly and social media bust.
I wish I had enough money to make a face out of it. USA Today money.
Supreme Court says it will allow insider trading reversal to stand. Insider trading reversal. Some of that news that doesn't make sense to me.
Well, because it's a statement that's like backwards within itself.
Boeing praised India for supporting exports such as
So a
aircraft,
trading reversal would be the opposite of a trade, right?
painted.
So it'd be like
as the Star Wars.
Was that they call it Indian giving? Is that racist? Is that racist?
Sorry?
Do we have a time limit? Is that racist?
What time limit?
Never mind. Christ. Where are we in this news?
Oh, we're
Should
just
the media
browsing
ID
headlines.
mass killers? Well, actually, you should take away their ID and make them more effective.
It is such a counterintuitive question for a journalist to ask. The job of the journalist is to gather and disseminate information, a vital role to democracy. Oh, it's that whole thing like, oh, if we ID the killers, does it glorify them and give them the attention that they're seeking thing. And it's one of those things where it's like, if they're dead especially, I don't think it matters. If they're alive, I don't know.
You know what? They only will get the attention they're seeking because people are seeking it. If you know, the only reason they get that is because people seek it. You know, they're like, "Hey, murderers! That's interesting. That's news." Front page. Let's get down on it. Hey, fucking reading the news. Dang it! Always with the swearing. Always with the. There's like so many beeps in our show.
Let's read the news.
Can I tear it in half? Can I tear it in half?
Do it.
Yes! Oh my god, I was waiting so long for this.